Geopolitics has always been a tumultuous roller coaster ride, but hold on to your seats because we are about to take a wild plunge into the abyss. Victoria Nuland's countdown to catastrophe has started, and it is surely not good news for the world. Namaste, and welcome to a fresh new episode of The Global Game with me, Vedika. Let's begin with the video report.
Нам западных элит у нас много друзей. Причем во всем мире.
Hello and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical. The war in Ukraine has been a constant source of tension, with moments of fleeting calm shattered by alarming escalations. And lurking in the shadows is the notorious deep state, an enigmatic web of power that allegedly shapes American foreign policy from behind closed doors. Nuland has just dropped a revelation of seismic proportions. In a video conference with Kiev, she boldly declared that World War III could ignite on July 11th. That's right, folks. The countdown to catastrophe has officially begun. World War III on July 11th. Reportedly, at a deleted video conference with Kiev officials, Nuland stated that World War III will effectively begin on July 11th, stating that the US and its partners will fight as long as it takes, 16 years or more. The scheduled date was chosen to coincide with the NATO summit, a one-day meeting in Lithuania. The boldness of Nuland's assertion makes one shudder. She considers the United States and its allies locked in a 16-year clash that never ends. And if that's not enough to make you anxious, take into account the fact that this timeline of Nuland falls on the same day as the NATO summit. It appears as if she wanted to give the proceedings a little theatrical flair. As the summit approaches, one can't help but wonder what will be on the agenda. It is going to be the protection of Europe from the inevitable backlash of this impending war, or how many fighter jets will make it to Ukraine unscathed, defying the odds and avoiding mid-air disasters. At the center of this geopolitical storm, a question may arise. Who is Victoria Nuland? A very straight-faced answer could be a figure who is apparently more powerful than Biden. A lady as divisive as they come and known for her unwavering support for democratic reforms and closer ties between Ukraine and the West. Nuland has fearlessly challenged the actions of Putin and his allies. From a visible presence during the Euromaidan protests, where she stood alongside the opposition, to leak tapes hinting at her behind-the-scenes influence, Nuland has left an indelible mark on the Ukraine saga. Also, Moscow is a primary target, and this fact cannot be disregarded in the midst of this mayhem. By overthrowing Putin's administration, Nuland hopes to set up a transitional administration headed by Navalny. A startling omission from the plans of Western governments is the absence of peace talks or diplomatic solutions. The American deep state is sending a loud and clear message. Putin must leave, no matter what. This could be the cause of the sudden and significant increase in attacks on Moscow. Moscow recently experienced another erratic drone attack from Ukraine. This fuels even more unease. With the world teetering on the edge of catastrophe, the prospect of nuclear war also looms ominously. As tensions escalate, the possibility of a nuclear exchange becomes an ever-present nightmare. The consequences would be unimaginable, devastating not only for the nations directly involved, but also for the entire world. As the clock ticks down to July 11th, uncertainty grips our hearts. The fate of the world hangs precariously in the balance, and ordinary people like you and me are left to contemplate the terrifying consequences. The fate of our world rests on our collective ability to stand against the reckless path to destruction charted by the deep state. The countdown to catastrophe continues, but we have the power to alter its course. It is up to us to stand firm against the forces that threaten to plunge us into the abyss.